Okay, so we have the iPhone Air here, and I also have the iPhone Air battery bank. This is the space black iPhone Air. I haven't seen that many people with this phone. I've seen the sort of other lighter colors and stuff, but I haven't seen many people with the space black iPhone Air. I really want to make this my main phone, but I'll tell you why I'm not going to make it my main phone later on in the video. But let's get into unboxing it so you guys can see what we have. This is my first impressions of it, by the way. I've not seen it, used it, or anything like that, apart from just pictures and videos online. So let's open it up. This time it's face up compared to the other devices. How does this... Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wow, wow, wee, wow. Oh my God. Yo, this is crazy. Holy moly. Okay, that is an absolutely stunning phone. This is stunning. Beautiful. This is so much nicer than the Pro. Like, so much nicer. Holy moly. So it's like a matte black, satin black finish on the back, and then the railings around the sides, around the edges, are sort of like a glossy black. Guys, this is amazing. Like, the thinness of this thing, the slenderness, even I think the way the camera bump is implemented, I think it looks so good. Wow. Okay, I'm so impressed. Anyway, we're getting a bit distracted. I actually didn't show you guys what's in the box. So in the box, we of course have the USB-C cable, and then we have sort of documentation. But yeah, nothing else in there. I can't get over, the camera does not do it justice, but I genuinely can't get over how thin and elegant this phone looks. The camera does not do it justice whatsoever. Let's peel the screen protector off. This might be one of the best looking iPhones. I'm gonna say it. This might be one of the best looking iPhones that Apple have made. When I think of the best looking iPhones Apple have made, I think of things like the iPhone 4, 4S. I think of the iPhone 8, I think it was. The iPhone 8, they had like a jet black version. That one was beautiful. Those are the sorts of phones I think of when I think of what are the nicest iPhones, what are the best looking iPhones they've made. This is one of them. I think this has gone to the top for me now. I think this is the best looking iPhone that Apple have ever made. This is something that I feel like Steve Jobs would make if he was still around. I know people love to bring him up and stuff, and I'm bringing him up here, but I really do think if Steve Jobs were to design a phone, this is what it would look like. This is insane, and it's very light as well. It feels very just airy. I'm so impressed, man. Like, what? I'm just much more impressed than I thought I would be. Okay, let's unbox this battery pack as well, because of course, with it being so thin, the battery on it is not as good. It's not going to be as good. For me, it's not really too much of an issue because I'm sitting usually at a desk most of the day. I have access to power usually in some way or another. If you're someone who doesn't regularly have access to a power source, or you're just a power user of your phone, it's going to be an issue. Like, you're going to want to probably get this. So this is the battery pack for the iPhone Air. It's only specifically designed for the iPhone Air, and it fits absolutely perfectly. Looks really good. It'd be nice if they made it in black. But yeah, I could see a lot of people buying the iPhone Air and the battery bank and sort of just having the battery bank, you know, in a bag, pocket, whatever, whenever they need it. Of course, it makes the phone much bulkier, but considering you don't need it on there all the time, of course, you only need it when you're charging your phone. Why have I got dust on there already? Need to wipe it down. There we go. Want my stuff to look clean. There we go. Yeah, I think the battery bank is nice. I can see a lot of people buying it if you need that extra battery life. If you're someone who likes a case though, Dbrand are sponsoring this video. They have a couple of cases for the iPhone Air. They have this clear one, which is nice and clean. And then if you want the tanky case, you really want to protect your iPhone Air, they also have the tank case as well. So two different cases here for two different applications. The tank case especially, like if you're someone who wants the iPhone Air, but you know that you're not very gentle with your phone, then something like this is going to be brilliant. It's really going to help protect your phone. They also have these button replacements, so if you want a different color to the buttons that are on the tank case, you can replace it with these button replacements. So you can have any color you like, which I think is nice. It's a nice addition to have. I will leave a link to both of these cases down in the description below, and I'll also have a discount code which you can use to buy a case and a screen protector and get some money off. So make sure to check that out. Everything down in the description. So like I said earlier, I actually wanted to make this my main phone. The design, the thinness of it and everything, for me, this is the perfect phone. I'm even happy to give up all the cameras just to have one main camera. I would have been happy to do that. But the problem with the main camera on this one is that it is not the same as the main camera on the Pro. They are different sensors, they're different cameras. Because of that, that is pretty much the main reason why I'm not using this as my main phone. I will still try though. I'm still going to use it. I still want to test it. I think there is a way to shoot pro raw images with this phone. You have to use a different app. You can't use the Apple camera app, but that really is the main reason why, because everything else about this phone to me is perfect. The color, the look, the slenderness, the design. Oh, I'm sure you guys can tell I'm very, very impressed and in love with this phone. It just looks awesome. Compared to the silver iPhone 17 Pro, you can see the difference in color, how much of a contrast there is in the colors. The size difference isn't actually as much as you would think. Now, of course, the Air is bigger, but when I have them like this, I kind of think to myself, oh, it's not too much of a difference. Because of course, the main reason why I prefer the Pro is because it's smaller. The Pro Max I just find a bit too big. This sort of sits in between the two in size. And I think I would be okay with the size of this. Here we can see the difference in thickness. Just insane. Absolutely insane how thin this thing is. Now, of course, the camera bump does take up a lot of space and does add to the thickness, but the rest of the device is just wild. Absolutely wild. I think Apple have done a really good job here. I really like the look of this. Something else this has, which all of the other iPhones launching this year have, is Ceramic Shield 2, which should mean a lot of scratches and stuff. I don't actually use a screen protector. This is my 16 Pro, and yeah, no screen protector on this. If you're interested in wallpaper, by the way, I'll leave a link to it down in the description below. I don't use a screen protector. I never really needed one or anything because the whatever coating Apple use on their devices does such a good job of sort of negating scratches and stuff. Now, that doesn't mean you can just chuck it in your pocket with keys and stuff. It's still going to scratch. But what I usually do is my phone is reserved for my right pocket is reserved for my phone. So I usually have my phone in my right pocket, the screen facing me, and then anything else goes on top on the back. And that's what I found is the best way, just to negate like scratches and stuff like that. And then I put my keys in my other pocket. Damn, man. This is really, really nice. I will, of course, have reviews of both of these phones coming out very, very soon. I will have an accessory video. I also have a phone case video, and I'll have the camera settings video. So a lot of content upcoming for these phones. So make sure to subscribe. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter and subscribe for more.